Howdy, mates. Top of the afternoon to you. Today marks Monday, March 24th, 2025. A new week has begun, and I managed to upload a recent film, which has provided the chance to provide some more storage room to create a new film. But now, as I'm approaching towards practically the last quarter of this trip, I decided to improvise a little bit and explore a little bit of Eastern Oregon. Just because, why not? I'm already in the state, and I've never really heard much about that particular region. So we're actually near the Idaho border line, or Idaho, however you want to remember it. And in particular, during the time I have spent in Oregon, of course, many of us, in historical terms, remember the Oregon Trail. Well, as a matter of fact, we're actually on a portion of it as we speak. This is actually where some of those large covered wagons that you guys have seen, like displays of, or even pictures, this is part of that network of where the wagons would have been passing through. Give me just a sec here. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, the eastern part of the state, I never fully imagined it looking like this. Like, I knew it was dry and totally different than western or like coastal Oregon, but I didn't realize that the plant community was about the same as it is in Nevada or even Utah, as a matter of fact, because a common plant that really stands out and is often a symbol for the West is the one and only Big Sagebrush. Known for its greenish white foliage, and also the fact that its bark has the presence of orange lichen. It's been a symbol for the U.S. West for a couple of centuries. And what's fascinating is when the Oregon Trail was passing through here, it pretty much would have looked just about the same as it does today. And for another, the Oregon Trail was one of those fine examples of westward expansion that occurred in the United States. Whether it was the search for a new life or even prospecting, especially for gold, as it has even been discovered near this area. And also for the practice of farming. There are indeed some sections of Eastern Oregon as a whole in which farming is very active. It's funny, it's like, kind of provides a glimpse of how it is in the Midwest, yet this is far from being in the Midwest, just because there's still the surrounding mountains of the Umatillas in particular. But you figure, once it got towards the 1860s and even the 70s, the use of the Oregon Trail was minimizing, just because shortly after was when the Pacific Union Railroad, or the Transcontinental Railroad, was getting established, which made, of course, travel faster and even cheaper too. So it's just part of this trail is preserved as a way to commemorate and also just share the fact that travel back then was not as easy as it is today. Because of course now we have automobiles as well as even airplanes. So like when the Oregon Trail started completely over in Missouri and wound up in the Willamette Valley near Portland, that would have taken several months. Whereas now, that can take less than a day. So it just goes to show that the method of travel and transportation has drastically changed within less than 200 years, which is honestly quite remarkable. So anyway, you guys have a good one. Take care. And of course, Journey on a Journey is onwards. See ya.